Tuesday, March 3rd. The Tokyo session is coming to the end. We are preparing for the London Open. Good morning from Europe. My name is Piotr. This is Light Forex Global YouTube channel. Again, my pleasure to be with you to make this update post Tokyo session. We get the RBA cut, all right, as expected, 25 basis points from 0.75 to 0.5. Also, we are waiting for the G7 statement. Still, some kind of the discussion is going on, but for now, G7 statement doesn't specifically call for a new government spending or coordinated interest rate cuts by central banks. The G7 official with the direct knowledge of the deliberation told Reuters, right? Now, it's very interesting because there are some rumors that anyway we might see this type of the coordination interest rates cut, so coordinated intervention, and the rumors are based on what happened in the past, and the rumors are that it might take place tomorrow. Well, why I've mentioned about the past? Because December 12, 2007, October 8, 2008, and November 30th, 2011, we had the coordinated intervention on the market, right? And it took place between 7 and 8 a.m. when it comes to the New York time, meaning that, for example, for me in Europe, it's gonna be right around New York Open, meaning somewhere between 1 and 2 p.m. CET or so, right? So it, well, to be honest with you, after 10 years or almost 10 years, we are living in a different world when everything is bubble. So I'm not so sure, but of course, taking into the consideration what happened in the past, well, I'm not gonna be surprised. Anyway, let's get back to the charts. We got this Aussie cut, I mean RBA cut, Aussie spike to the upside. So what next for the Australian dollar, right? Well, that's the monthly chart, meaning that that's the yearly open around 70. We are far below, all right? That's the first thing first. So any kind of the change could take place when it comes to the long-term perspective. It's going to take place only with the move and close above yearly open, right? So then the bulls may try to step in. This type of the movement may encourage Aussie bulls, right? Till then, selling rallies on the Aussie looks like it's the name of the game. Okay. Now, when it comes to the name of the game, it's also good to know where to try to look for the selling opportunity. All right, because it's easy to say sell on rallies, right? Well, in that case, I would look for some kind of the similar in size moves to the upside as the corrections. All right. So if that's the case, we might see this type of the price action again, meaning it's going to be quite easy, meaning that this engulf pattern over here, right, might be taken into the consideration. So let's place some lines because it's a monthly, so it has to be red one. And on the engulf here, right, been already tested. And to the downside, let's have a look where we have some kind of the support. Well, I think based on what we have here, and we previously discussed it, I'm not gonna be surprised that from here we are still going to see lower levels based on this possible over under, meaning that 63.50 might be in place, right? So selling rallies based on the corrections we already seen, right, might bring us towards 67.60 with the target of 63.50. All right, so let's have a look on the smaller time frame. Let's have a look what we have on the smaller time frame. Well, not gonna be surprised because also from the weekly chart perspective, this rally, right, after the break, been tested twice with the continuation to the downside. All right, so well, we have first drop base drop here, so 66.60, but based on the size and based on what we have here, I think we might see some stop hunt to the upside and then eventually rejection. That could take place, especially if the rumors are going to materialize, right? The rumors about the coordinated intervention. That could bring this Aussie price action and this scenario very, very possible. All right, let's switch to the daily chart. All right, and in that case we are still well above the weekly open, so that's the weekly open, because it's a weekly, so it's a blue color for me. All right, that's the weekly open, and I'm going to watch very, very carefully this fast trend line, right? So from the intraday perspective, so from the intraday perspective, right here, right now, we are testing the supply based on the Thursday price action. All right. So from the intraday or day trading perspective, let's switch even lower to the hourly chart. All right, that's our specific levels. Okay, but I would be very, very careful here, and you know, the volatility is higher, right? The volatility is higher. So in that case, I think if we are going to make some measures from the even intraday perspective, right? It could be, boom! Market may want to look for that liquidity, for this latest consolidation, may look for the stops above, trying to test 66, all right? So from intraday perspective, I'm not gonna be surprised. We are going to go straight, and then we are going to see some kind of the rejection. What kind of the rejection we might see, I would take into the consideration the latest sell-off here, meaning that it could be something around 50 to 60 pips. So I'm looking from the intraday perspective, I'm going to look for some kind of the rejection around 66, 66.10, and I'm going to target 65.50, 65.40. That's from the intraday perspective when it comes to the Australian dollar. So guys, RBA, we got the cut, we are waiting for the G7 statement, and don't forget about the rumors about the possible coordinated intervention. Tomorrow we are going to get back into that with the next update. Stay tuned guys, it was my pleasure. Be careful, don't be trapped around the London Open. Take care and see you around guys. Goodbye.